Good morning, boys and girls. Coach Niall here from Goal Coaching. We are back with another video. I hope you enjoyed last week when we were doing tennis with our book and with our socks. This week we're moving away from our arms and we're going to go down below. We're going to go down to our feet and our legs. So we're going to look at kicking today. Okay, so kicking like in football. So you might have a favourite football team. My favourite football team is Man United. Okay, I think they're the best team in the world. They're absolutely fantastic. So today I'm going to be kicking, trying to get into the Man United team. Okay, all you need for today, like every other lesson, we don't need a lot of equipment. We are going to use socks. You need to get yourself 4 pairs of socks, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. You need to get yourself a basket or a target, just like the other weeks, and you need to go and get yourself 3 toys. Okay, so I've got my toys here that we're going to use a little later on. Okay, so go and get all of that equipment, come back, and then we're going to get started straight away. Let's go. Okay, so once you've got your socks, you're going to take 3 pairs of socks. We're going to clump them all together. Then we're going to get our last pair, and we're just going to fold them inside each other. So with one movement, we're going to fold them in. So we just create a big ball of socks like this. If you need someone to go give you a hand, go and ask them just to put your socks together like this. Once you end up with something that looks a little bit like a ball, we're going to be ready to go. Okay, so we are going to use our socks. We're going to get our 3 toys. Okay, so here I have Oliver the orangutan, I have Edgar the dragon, and I have Dave the duck. Dave the duck is back for another video. So what we're going to do, very, very easily, we're going to start with dribbling, and we're going to start with using it inside of our foot. So we're going to lay our toys down away from each other. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of space. Okay, and all I want us to do is we're going to dribble in and out of our toys on the floor. Okay, they can be any toys you like, they can be water bottles, whatever you've got, we can use. Okay, so I'm going to put our ball on the floor, and I'm just going to do what we call a penguin dribble. Now, a penguin dribble is where we use the inside of our feet. Okay, so our big toes. So I'll dribble to the camera. So a penguin dribble, we're just going to knock our ball from side to side. So a little bit like a penguin. Okay, all we're going to do is we're going to do that in and out of our little toys here. I'm going to give myself 30 seconds to see how many times I can go through and back of our toys. So ready, I'm going to start. So I'm just going to knock the ball, knock our socks inside of our feet, trying not to hit our cuddly toys. When I get to the end, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back through. Okay, if you hit a toy, don't worry about it, take it back and try again. 30 seconds to see how many times can you go in and out of our cuddly toys using the penguin dribble. Okay, go and give that a try. Let's go. Okay, so once we've done our penguin dribble using our inside of our feet, using our big toes, we're then going to go to an inside-outside dribble. Okay, so if a penguin dribble is using the inside-inside, we're just changing. Instead of going inside, 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 we're going inside, outside, inside, outside. Okay, so it will look a little bit like this. So I'm going to use the inside of my foot, then the outside of my foot, then the inside of my foot, then the outside. So I'm just dribbling inside, outside as we go through. So again, 30 seconds to see how many times you can go through. Just use one foot to begin with. So I'm going to use my right foot, like Cristiano Ronaldo. So I'm going to go outside. So I'm going inside and outside, okay? So I'm using different parts of my feet each time. Okay, so the penguin dribble inside, inside, this one, outside, inside. Go and give that a go, then we're going to make it a little bit trickier as we go through. Okay, so now we've done a little bit of dribbling. I want you to practice on both feet. So start on one, then see if you can use the other, and then see if you can mix them together. Okay, so when I'm dribbling inside, outside, okay, I'm going to go inside, outside. Then I'm going to use my other foot, inside, outside, inside, outside. So I'm just changing feet each time, okay? Just alternating what foot I'm using. See if you can do that. The best players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Coach Niall, we can all use both feet, Okay, so it's really important we practice with both. So once you practice with both, we're then going to go on to our passing. So give it a go, practicing with both. Then we're going to go get our target and we're going to start passing and shooting into it. So go give that a try. Okay, so now we've done our dribbling, we're going to move on to kicking, onto our passing and our shooting. To begin with, we're going to do a pass. When we pass, we use the inside of our foot. So we've already practiced using the inside when we're dribbling, but now we're going to see if we can pass the ball into our target. So all I'm going to do, I get my target, put it on the floor. Just like every other week, if I am in nursery reception or year one, I take one step back. Then I see if I can get it in. If I'm in year 2, year 3, year 4, I take 2, 3, 4 steps back. So if I was in year 5, I would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I'm going to do with my socks, put them on the floor, and I'm going to see, can I pass into our target? Okay, so can I pass our ball of socks into our target, using the inside of our foot? So my standing leg goes next to our socks, and my inside of the foot hits the socks. Oh, so I miss. So then I would run. I get my socks, I run back, I put them down, and I try again. That time I got it in. I'm going to run, I'm going to get them, I'm going to move back, and I try again. Okay, give yourself 30 seconds to see how many times you can get your socks into the target. So there I got 2 out of 3, but if we're on 30 seconds, I can keep going. The faster you run, the more chances you're going to get of scoring. So go and give that a go where we're passing into our target. Okay, so that's a pass with the inside of our foot. We're now going to do what we call a volley. So a volley is where you hit the ball, okay, in our case our sock, you hit the ball without it bouncing on the floor. So it's still in the air, okay? So what we're going to do now, you have 2 options. You can put your target flat like we just did, okay, and that might make it a little bit easier, so maybe start like that. So we're going to kick it in. Or if we really want to challenge ourselves, we're going to put our target up and see if we can kick into our target. Okay, so again, I'm going to have it like this for now. So I take my steps back. Now, last time we were using the inside of our foot, weren't we? This time, we're going to use our laces. So wherever your laces are on your shoes, we're going to use that. It's really important you point your toes to the floor. If our toes are pointed up, the ball's not going to go where we want it to go. So our toes are pointed to the floor and we kick forward, okay? So I'm going to try and get it in. Again, I have 30 seconds to see how many times I can do it. So I'm going to have my ball in my hands, I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to kick it. Okay, so I missed there. So I run, I get my ball, I go back, and I try again. Okay, if that's too tricky, we're going to put it down like this, and this time we're trying to get it in, but it might be a little bit easier. Okay, so we kick forward. Okay, give it a go, test yourself. If that's too easy, turn it up. If it's too difficult, turn your target back down. But this time we're using our laces, not the inside of our foot. Go and give that a go before we get into our final little challenge. Okay, so now onto our final little challenge. We've done our dribbling, we've done our passing and our volleys, our shooting. Now we're going to see if we can mix the 2 together, okay? So behind me, I've got Edgar, Oliver and Dave already on the floor set up. I have my target ready to go. So our first one, I'm going to give myself 1 minute. I need to dribble through our friends on the floor. I need to dribble back, and then I need to see if I can get our ball into our target. I have 1 minute to do it as many times as I can. Okay, so I'm going to do it once for you. So I'm going to use my penguin dribble first. So I'm using the inside of my feet. Okay, lots of little touches. If we take a big touch, we're going to hit one of our friends on the floor. So inside, inside, inside. Dribbling. When I get back to the start, I'm going to put my ball there and I'm going to try and kick it into our basket. Okay, or into our target, whatever it may be. Okay, then I would go and get my ball and I would do it again and see how many times in 1 minute I can do it. If you are doing a volley, so if I am keeping my target like this time I'm going to use outside, inside, okay? So outside, inside, all the way, I go all the way back, using both the out. When I get to the start, I pick up my ball and then I give it a volley and see if I can get it in. You have 1 minute. Make sure you challenge your teachers, make sure you challenge your friends, and we'll have a leaderboard and see who can get the most in 1 minute. Okay, so now we're starting to mix up the two. Nice, easy session for you all to do. Should be a fun one. We're on kicking. Okay, I want to see what's your favourite football team and tell your teacher who's your favourite football player. Okay, I want to see everyone give this a go. Super easy but really, really fun one. See if you can beat all your friends' scores. Okay, now that is it for this week's video. Should be really good fun for you to try at home. Go and challenge your parents, go and challenge your brothers, your sisters. Okay, and we'll see you next week for another video. Okay, take care, stay safe, we'll see you soon.